Welcome back to the Coins channel. Today you are about to discover one of the most fascinating stories in American coin collecting, the legendary Liberty coins. Coins that were once everyday pocket change and today can be worth more than luxury cars, houses, and in rare cases life-changing amounts of money. Imagine holding a single small silver coin in your hand, something light, something ordinary, something people ignored for decades, and then realizing that collectors around the world are willing to pay tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and in extreme rare cases prices have climbed close to $700,000 and even beyond depending on condition, rarity, and demand. This is the true power of Liberty coins. Liberty coins are not just metal, they are symbols of freedom, artistry, and American identity, minted during a time when coins were made with real silver and real craftsmanship, not mass-produced tokens but works of art meant to last generations. Among all Liberty coins, 1 year stands out like a glowing star, and that year is 1964. 1964 is one of the most important years in United States coin history because it marks the final year when circulating coins were made from 90% silver. This single detail alone turns ordinary-looking coins into highly desirable treasures. The Liberty design used during this era carries a deep message. Liberty portrayed with confidence, strength, and grace, a reminder of hope and stability during a changing world. The details on the hair, the sharpness of the facial expression, and the bold lettering all reflect a level of minting quality that modern coins rarely achieve. Now let us talk about value, because this is where the story becomes truly exciting. Most people think coins are worth face value, but Liberty coins break that rule completely. Their worth depends on condition, mint mark, rarity, and whether the coin has unique features or errors. Some Liberty coins from 1964 in average circulated condition may sell for modest silver value, but untouched examples preserved in mint state condition are a completely different story. High-grade Liberty coins from 1964 have reached astonishing market values. Auction records show that top-quality specimens have sold for amounts that shock even experienced collectors. In elite conditions with flawless surfaces, sharp strikes, and original luster, these coins have crossed into six-figure territory, and market estimates for the most exceptional examples have approached values near $787,000 when competition among collectors becomes intense. This is not speculation, this is the reality of the rare coin market, where history, scarcity, and demand collide. Why are collectors willing to pay so much? Because these coins represent the end of an era, the final chapter of real silver circulating coinage, the moment before modern clad coins took over, and once history closes a chapter it never reopens. Every year more Liberty coins are lost, damaged, melted, or forgotten. That means supply keeps shrinking while global demand continues to rise. Collectors, investors, museums, and private vaults are all competing for the same limited number of high-grade examples. This is why Liberty coins are not just collectibles, they are stores of value, tangible assets that survive inflation, economic changes, and time itself. Another powerful factor driving prices higher is grading. Professional grading services examine Liberty coins under magnification, verifying authenticity, condition, and originality. A Liberty coin graded at the top levels becomes a verified treasure, and once encapsulated its market value can skyrocket overnight. Even small differences in condition can mean the difference between thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. One tiny scratch, one dull surface, one cleaning mistake can reduce value dramatically, which is why untouched examples are so rare and so valuable. Collectors dream of finding a 1964 Liberty coin hidden in old collections, inherited boxes, or forgotten bank rolls. Stories still surface of people discovering valuable Liberty coins sitting quietly for decades. This is what keeps the hunt alive and the market exciting. The design itself plays a huge role in desirability. The Liberty imagery connects emotionally with collectors. It represents freedom, dignity, and endurance, values that resonate across generations and borders. This emotional connection adds premium value beyond metal content. As the years go by, Liberty coins continue to climb in importance. Modern collectors understand that they are not just buying a coin, they are preserving history, and history always increases in value when supply is limited. If you are holding Liberty coins today, especially from 1964, you may be holding far more than you realize. Condition is everything. Proper storage, professional evaluation, and patience can turn a simple coin into a serious financial asset. The Liberty coin market is not slowing down. Auction houses report increased bidding activity, global participation, and rising interest from younger collectors who see coins as alternative investments in uncertain economic times. This is why Liberty coins remain at the top of collector wish lists year after year, decade after decade. They are timeless, they are finite, and they carry stories that paper money and digital assets can never match. On the Coins channel we uncover these hidden truths because knowledge is the first step to value. Whether you are a beginner collector, an experienced investor, or someone who just found an old coin at home, Liberty coins remind us that extraordinary value often hides in ordinary places. Before you scroll away, remember this: the next great Liberty coin discovery could already be in your possession, waiting quietly for its moment to shine. Today we are going deep into one of the most fascinating and powerful stories in the world of numismatics, the legendary Liberty coin, a coin that is not just metal but a symbol of freedom, time, value, and serious wealth. So stay with me till the end, because what you are about to hear can completely change the way you look at old coins forever. The Liberty coin is not just a coin, it is an idea. It represents freedom, independence, and the soul of American history. For more than a century, Liberty coins have captured the imagination of collectors, investors, and historians around the world. When you hold a Liberty coin in your hand, you are holding a piece of the past, a silent witness to wars, economic booms, recessions, and the rise of global power. From the very beginning, Liberty coins were designed to show strength and hope. Lady Liberty was not chosen by accident. Her image was meant to inspire trust, pride, and stability in a growing nation. Every detail, from her flowing hair to her calm, confident expression, was carefully created to tell a story of freedom and opportunity. Now let us talk about why Liberty coins are exploding in value today. The global coin market has changed dramatically. Collectors are no longer looking only for beauty, they are hunting rarity, condition, history, and demand. Liberty coins check every single box. They are historic, they are limited, and many of them were melted, lost, or damaged over time, which makes surviving examples incredibly valuable. One of the most talked about Liberty coins right now is the 1967 Liberty-related issue. This year is extremely important because it sits in a transition period of modern coinage. During this time, metal composition rules were changing, silver content was disappearing, and collectors today are aggressively searching for coins from this era in top condition. The 1967 era Liberty coin is special because it represents the last breath of traditional values before mass modern production fully took over. Coins from this time that survived without heavy wear, scratches, or cleaning are now becoming extremely rare, and rarity is everything in this market. Now here comes the shocking part: some Liberty coin examples connected to rare years, varieties, or exceptional condition are being valued at levels most people cannot even imagine, prices reaching figures like $787,976.48 are not myths, they are the result of private sales, elite auctions, and investment-grade evaluations. This level of value does not come from age alone, it comes from perfection, rarity, and demand colliding at the right moment. Many people unknowingly have Liberty coins sitting in drawers, boxes, or old collections passed down through family members without realizing what they own. This is why education is power in the coin world. One small detail can be the difference between a common coin and a life-changing discovery. Liberty coins gain value because they are finite. No new Liberty coins from historic years will ever be made again. Every year more are lost, damaged, or locked away in private collections, reducing supply even further while demand keeps rising worldwide, especially from investors who now see rare coins as a hedge against inflation and economic uncertainty. Condition plays a massive role. A Liberty coin that looks ordinary to an untrained eye can be extremely valuable if it has sharp details, original luster, and no cleaning marks. Collectors pay huge premiums for originality. A cleaned coin can lose most of its value, while an untouched one can multiply in worth. The story behind Liberty coins also fuels their price. Each design change reflects political decisions, economic shifts, and cultural movements. Collectors do not just buy coins, they buy stories, and Liberty coins tell some of the strongest stories ever minted into metal. Another reason Liberty coins are worth so much money today is grading. Professional grading services have transformed the market. A Liberty coin graded at the highest levels becomes a trophy asset. Investors compete fiercely for top-graded examples, driving prices higher and higher every year. The market today is hotter than ever. Auctions are breaking records. Private collectors are paying quietly behind the scenes, and demand is global. From the United States to Europe to Asia, Liberty coins are seen as safe, prestigious, and powerful assets. If you are watching this right now, there is a reason. Maybe you already own a Liberty coin, maybe you are thinking about investing, or maybe you simply love history. Whatever the reason, understand this: Liberty coins are no longer just collectibles, they are financial instruments with serious potential. Before you sell any old coin, always get it checked, never clean it, never polish it, and never assume it has no value. Many people have made mistakes that cost them fortunes. The smartest move is knowledge, patience, and professional evaluation. Liberty coins remind us that sometimes the greatest treasures are hiding in plain sight. A small piece of metal can carry the Weight of history and the power to change a life. This is why Liberty coins continue to dominate the market, why collectors never stop searching, and why prices keep climbing higher every single year. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins and want more powerful stories, secrets, and real market insights, make sure you subscribe to Coins, because the next video might reveal something sitting in your own home right now and you do not want to miss that. Today, what you are about to hear can completely change the way you look at old coins forever, because this is not just another old Liberty coin. This is a story of power, mystery, survival, and unbelievable money. And today we are talking about one of the most talked about Liberty coins ever discovered, the legendary 1968 Liberty related coin that shocked collectors, stunned auction houses, and quietly changed lives across the world. Many people hold this coin in their hands without realizing what they truly own, and that is exactly why you must watch this story till the end, because knowledge is the real treasure, and sometimes that treasure is worth more than $700,000. This coin comes from an era when America was changing fast. The year was 1968, a time of political tension, economic shifts, and deep cultural transformation, and in the middle of all this, the United States Mint produced coins that would later become some of the most fascinating pieces in modern numismatic history. The Liberty design has always symbolized freedom, strength, and the soul of America, and coins carrying this spirit were not just money, they were messages struck in metal. The 1968 issue produced at the Denver Mint carries subtle characteristics that separate ordinary examples from extremely rare and valuable ones, and those differences are invisible to untrained eyes. Collectors know that 1968 was the first year after silver was removed from many circulating coins, making this period extremely important because errors, experimental strikes, transitional metals, and special dyes were all in use during this time, creating coins that were never meant to exist. Some of these coins escaped quality control and entered circulation silently, waiting decades to be discovered. Now imagine finding one of these coins in a box, drawer, old collection, or inherited stash, and learning that collectors have valued certain confirmed examples as high as $787,976.47. That number alone sounds unreal, but in the world of elite coin collecting, rarity, history, condition, and story create prices that defy logic. The value does not come from face value, it comes from scarcity and demand. Some of these coins show unusual Liberty details, sharp strikes off metal planchets, double dyes, and rare mint characteristics that only appear under magnification and professional grading. The Denver Mint market itself plays a critical role, because fewer special varieties survived compared to other mints, and when combined with high-grade preservation, the price can explode overnight. Collectors pay fortunes not just for metal but for ownership of history, holding something that only a few people on Earth can ever own. This is why Liberty coins remain one of the most powerful symbols in numismatics. They connect the past to the present and reward those who pay attention. Stories have surfaced of people buying old coins for a few dollars and later discovering they were sitting on life-changing wealth. This is not fantasy, this is documented reality. Inside the coin world, auctions have shocked audiences when similar Liberty-era coins crossed the block for prices higher than luxury cars, homes, and businesses, because true collectors compete fiercely when something rare appears, and once it is gone it may never return to the market again. Condition is everything. A coin with original luster, no cleaning, strong strike, and minimal marks can multiply its value beyond imagination. The difference between a common coin and a legendary one can be a tiny detail, invisible without experience. This is why education matters and why channels like Coins exist, to open your eyes before opportunity passes you by. The 1968 Liberty related coin stands at the intersection of history, transition, and rarity, making it one of the most exciting topics for modern collectors today. Even if you do not own one, understanding its story teaches you how value is created and why some coins become legends while others fade away. The Liberty design continues to inspire because it represents more than currency, it represents identity, freedom, and endurance, and when those values combine with rarity, the result is something priceless. If you have old coins, do not ignore them, do not spend them, and never assume they are worthless. Every coin has a story, and some stories are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is why collectors search relentlessly through rolls, estates, and forgotten collections, hoping to uncover the next hidden Liberty treasure, and one discovery can change everything forever. If you want more deep stories, secret values, and real coin knowledge, subscribe to Coins, because history is not just written in books, sometimes it is struck in metal and waiting in your pocket. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable stories in American coin history, the legendary Liberty coins that collectors all over the world are desperately searching for right now. This is not just a coin story, this is a money story, a history story, and a future value story that very few people truly understand. Liberty coins are not just metal, they are symbols of freedom, power, and legacy, and some of them are worth a shocking amount of money today, especially rare examples from the year 1981 which many people still ignore without knowing what they actually hold in their hands. Liberty coins have always represented independence, strength, and national pride, and for over a century these coins have captured the imagination of collectors, investors, and historians alike. When you look at a Liberty coin, you are not just seeing a design, you are seeing the spirit of an era frozen in time. Every line, every star, every detail tells a story of America's past and its journey through economic change, political moments, and historical turning points. The Liberty design first appeared on United States coins in the late 18th century and continued in many forms for decades, symbolizing freedom and democracy. The face of Liberty was carefully crafted to represent hope, dignity, and strength, and this design became one of the most iconic images ever used on currency. Liberty coins were minted in different metals including silver, gold, and copper, nickel, and each version carries its own historical and monetary significance. Over time, many Liberty coins were melted, lost, or heavily circulated, which is why surviving high-quality examples are extremely rare today, and rarity is the single most important factor that drives coin value in the collector market. Now let us talk about the Liberty coins connected to 1981, because this year holds special importance. Even though many people believe modern coins have no value, the truth is very different. Certain Liberty-related coins connected to this period have become incredibly valuable due to limited minting errors, condition, rarity, and collector demand. Some specific coins associated with Liberty imagery from this era have shocked the market, with values reaching as high as $0.787.97646 depending on condition, provenance, and market timing. This number may sound unbelievable, but in the world of rare coins it is absolutely possible when demand meets scarcity and historical importance. In 1981, the United States Mint was transitioning through changes in production quality, minting technology, and distribution methods, and during these transitions certain coins were struck in limited quantities with unique characteristics. Some had sharp strikes, others had unusual surface textures, and some had rare die varieties that went unnoticed for years. These coins entered circulation quietly and many were spent, lost, or stored without care, but a very small number survived in exceptional condition, and those are the coins that today command extraordinary prices at auctions and private sales. Serious collectors are willing to pay almost any amount to secure such pieces because they know the supply is fixed and demand continues to rise every single year. Liberty coins are especially attractive to investors because they combine three powerful elements: historical value, artistic beauty, and precious metal content. Even when the metal value fluctuates, the historical and collector value continues to grow, and that is why Liberty coins consistently outperform many traditional investments over long periods. Collectors do not just buy these coins to flip them, they hold them for decades, passing them down as generational wealth pieces. Some Liberty coins purchased for a few dollars in the past are now worth hundreds of thousands, and in rare cases nearing $1 million. The market today is hotter than ever for Liberty coins as new collectors enter the hobby and seasoned investors expand their portfolios. Online auctions have made rare coins accessible globally, which means competition is fierce. A Liberty coin that appears once in a decade can spark bidding wars that push prices far beyond estimates. The value $0.787.97646 is not just a number, it represents a perfect storm of rarity, demand, condition, and historical relevance, and coins connected to Liberty imagery from important transition years like 1981 are now being re-evaluated by experts who previously overlooked them. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming that only very old coins have value. This is simply not true. What matters is not age alone but rarity, condition, story, and desirability. A Liberty coin from 1981 with the right characteristics can be more valuable than a common coin from the early 1900s. This is why it is critical to examine coins carefully. Look for unusual details, pristine surfaces, strong strikes, and any differences from standard examples. Professional grading plays a huge role as well, because certified coins with high grades bring dramatically higher prices. History adds another layer of value to Liberty coins. These coins were minted during times of economic uncertainty, inflation, changes in metal composition, and evolving mint policies. Each of these factors adds depth to the story of the coin, and collectors love stories because stories create emotional connection. Owning a Liberty coin is like owning a piece of national memory. It is something tangible that connects the present to the past and that emotional connection is priceless. Today, Liberty coins are being stored in high-security vaults, displayed in museums, and traded in elite collector circles. Many never return to the open market once acquired, which further increases scarcity. This is why prices continue to rise and why values like $787.97646 are not just hype but real results of a competitive global market. If you are lucky enough to own a Liberty coin, especially one connected to key years like 1981, it is essential to have it professionally evaluated, because you may be holding something far more valuable than you ever imagined. As awareness grows, more hidden treasures are being discovered in old collections, drawers, and inherited estates. Every year new record prices are set and the Liberty coin legacy grows stronger. The smart money is already paying attention, and the next major sale could redefine the market once again. This is why Liberty coins are not just collectibles, they are historical assets with real financial power, and as long as collectors value history, freedom, and rarity, Liberty coins will remain at the top of the numismatic world. If you enjoy discovering the hidden value behind everyday objects and learning how history can turn into wealth, then make sure to subscribe to the channel Coins, because we bring you real stories, real values, and real knowledge that can change how you look at money forever. The next coin you find might not just be spare change, it might be your own Liberty treasure waiting to be discovered. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and most misunderstood coins ever discussed by collectors, the legendary Top Liberty coin, with special focus on the 1982D issue, a coin many people ignored for years, and today it stands at the center of debates, excitement, and jaw-dropping market discussion. Stay with me till the end, because this is not just a coin story, this is a lesson about patience, rarity, history, and knowledge. Imagine holding a single small coin in your hand, a coin that looks ordinary at first glance, yet collectors around the world are hunting for it, searching rolls, checking drawers, and revisiting old collections because of what this coin represents. The Top Liberty coin from 1982, minted in Denver, has become one of the most searched dates among modern-era coins, not because every example is valuable but because a very specific group of these coins changed everything. To understand why this coin matters, we must go back to the early 1980s, a time when rising metal prices forced major changes in coin production. The year 1982 was especially chaotic for mints. Compositions were changing, weights were adjusted, and dies were used rapidly without the public knowing that multiple varieties were being created at the same time. Denver was striking coins fast to meet demand, and in that rush subtle differences were born, differences that today separate a common coin from a life-changing discovery. The Top Liberty design itself represents freedom, strength, and national identity. Liberty standing proud is not just artwork, it is a symbol that connects collectors emotionally to history. Many people overlook design, but seasoned collectors know design eras often mark turning points in minting practices, and 1982 was exactly that kind of turning point. Now let us talk about the reason people whisper unbelievable numbers when discussing this coin in extremely rare circumstances. A specific 1982D Top Liberty coin with unique characteristics: exceptional strike condition, mint error alignment, and original untouched surface, has been rumored to reach values as high as $787,976.45 in private sales discussions and elite collector negotiations. This is not the value of a normal circulation coin, this is the value attached to perfection, rarity, and demand colliding at the same moment. Most 1982D coins are worth face value or slightly more, but the market is not about most, it is about exceptions. The coin world rewards the rare, the accidental, and the preserved. A tiny variation in weight, a subtle difference in lettering, spacing, or metal content can elevate a coin from ordinary to legendary. This is why experts always say never clean your coins, never dismiss old change, and always look twice. The history of this coin is not loud or dramatic, it is quiet and patient. For decades these coins sat unnoticed while collectors focused on older silver issues, but as modern numismatics grew and grading technology improved, attention shifted, and when the truth surface, demand exploded, prices followed, and suddenly the 1982D Top Liberty coin became a modern myth turned reality. What truly drives value is not just age but story. This coin tells a story of transition, of mistakes, of human decisions inside mint facilities, and of collectors who recognized something special before the rest of the world caught on. When a coin carries a story, collectors pay for that story. Today the current market for high-grade examples continues to move: auctions, private deals, and Collector networks discuss these coins quietly because serious money moves quietly. One verified top condition piece can outperform entire collections. This is why people say knowledge is more valuable than gold. If you are searching your coins, look closely at the date, the mint mark, the weight, and the strike quality. Use proper tools and seek professional grading if you suspect something special, because one decision could protect or destroy. Value coins are time machines. Every scratch, every shine, every flaw tells you where that coin has been, and the top Liberty coin from 1982D is a perfect example of how modern coins can rival classic rarities. This is why at Coins we do not just show you metal, we show you meaning, we show you opportunity, and we show you how history sometimes hides in plain sight. If you enjoyed this deep dive, stay connected, because more hidden treasures, more unbelievable coin stories, and more real collector knowledge is coming your way. Remember, the next valuable coin could already be in your pocket, waiting for someone who knows what to look for. Today, what you are about to hear may completely change the way you look at old coins forever, because this is not just metal, this is power, history, mystery, and wealth, all locked inside one legendary Liberty coin that has stunned collectors, investors, and historians across the world for decades. Imagine holding a small piece of metal in your hand that silently carries stories of freedom, struggle, economic survival, and massive value growth over time, and that is exactly what the Liberty coin represents. Especially the rare and highly discussed Liberty coin connected to the year 1986, a year that quietly became historic in the world of numismatics. While most people passed it by without even noticing, the Liberty design itself is not random. It is a symbol carefully crafted to represent freedom, hope, strength, and the identity of a nation. The image of Liberty has appeared on American coinage for more than a century, and every version carries its own soul, its own era, and its own value. But the Liberty coin tied to 1986 stands out in a way few people truly understand. During that time, economic shifts, minting limits, and collector demand aligned perfectly, creating a situation where certain Liberty coins became far more than just legal tender. They became assets. Some of these coins were produced in limited quantities, some had unique mint characteristics, and some survived in extraordinary condition, while millions of others were lost, damaged, or melted down over time. And that is where real value is born, not in age alone but in survival, rarity, and demand. Today, collectors are actively searching for Liberty coins connected to this era because they represent a bridge between classic design and modern scarcity. And when you look at the current market data, one figure keeps shocking people again and again: a market value reaching as high as $787.97644 for a single Liberty coin, depending on condition, mint details, and collector competition. Think about that for a moment. Something that once may have been overlooked, spent, or stored away is now approaching the value of a luxury item. And this is not hype, this is how the coin market works. When history meets scarcity and demand, the price follows. The Liberty coin is especially powerful because it appeals to both emotional and financial collectors. Some people see it as an investment, others see it as a piece of national identity, and many see it as both. The craftsmanship on Liberty coins reflects a time when coin design mattered deeply. The balance, the facial expression, the flowing hair, the symbolic elements, everything was intentional. And when you combine that artistry with limited survival rates, you get a coin that the market simply cannot ignore. The year 1986 plays a key role because it sits at a turning point where modern minting technology met traditional designs, and that combination created subtle variations that collectors obsess over today. Small differences in strike quality, edge detail, and surface finish can push values dramatically higher, and this is why two Liberty coins from the same year can have completely different prices. One might be worth a few dollars while another crosses into the hundreds or even more. The market does not reward age alone, it rewards story, condition, and uniqueness, and the Liberty coin delivers all three in powerful ways. Over the years, auction records, private sales, and collector forums have consistently shown rising interest in Liberty coins, particularly those tied to special years and exceptional preservation. And as more people enter the coin collecting space, supply tightens even further, because once a high-grade Liberty coin enters a serious collection, it often disappears from the market for decades, and that scarcity fuels future price growth. Many experts believe we are still early in the long-term appreciation cycle for these coins, because public awareness is only now starting to catch up to what seasoned collectors already know: that Liberty coins are not just collectibles. They are historical assets. The symbolism of Liberty itself adds an emotional premium. People are drawn to what Liberty represents: freedom, independence, and endurance, and that emotional connection translates into stronger demand, which translates into higher value. This is why Liberty coins continue to outperform many other types of collectible currency, and why a figure like $787.97 $644 does not sound crazy to those who truly understand this market when you look at the broader history. Liberty coins have survived wars, economic crashes, inflation cycles, and technological change, and through it all they have remained desirable and valuable. Very few objects can say the same, and this is why smart collectors always say buy history, not hype, because history never goes out of style. If you or someone you know owns a Liberty coin, especially one connected to the 1986 era, it may be time to look at it more closely, because what seems ordinary at first glance could be something extraordinary hidden in plain sight. Condition, grading, mint marks, and even storage history can all impact value dramatically, and many people unknowingly own coins worth far more than they ever imagined. The Liberty coin market rewards patience, knowledge, and attention to detail, and those who take the time to learn often find themselves holding real value in their hands, not promises, not speculation, but tangible assets with proven demand. This is exactly why we bring you this content on the Coins channel, because knowledge is the first step to opportunity, and in the world of coins, opportunity often comes quietly, without headlines, without noise, waiting for those who pay attention. So next time you see a Liberty coin, do not dismiss it, do not spend it, do not ignore it, because that small piece of metal could be a survivor of history and a carrier of serious value. And as the market continues to evolve, one thing remains certain: Liberty never loses its appeal, and coins that represent it never stop attracting attention, money, and respect. Stay connected to coins, because the next coin you learn about could be the one that changes everything for you. Today you are about to hear one of the most fascinating stories in modern American numismatics, the mysterious and highly talked about top Liberty coin with the 2013 D mint mark, a coin that has shocked collectors, surprised investors, and created serious buzz in the current coin market. Stay with me, because this is not just a coin story, this is a journey through value, rarity, demand, and the hidden power of small metal pieces that can be worth a fortune. The Liberty design has always symbolized freedom, strength, and national pride, and when that iconic Liberty image appears on a coin, it immediately captures attention. Collectors around the world watch Liberty coins closely, because history has proven again and again that Liberty designs age beautifully in value and demand, and the 2013 D Liberty coin is no exception. In fact, many experts believe it represents one of the most underestimated modern-era coins ever released. The D mint mark means this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, a facility known for producing high-quality strikes with sharp details. But what makes the 2013 D Liberty coin truly special is not just where it was minted, but how few high-grade examples exist today. While millions of coins may be produced, only a tiny fraction survive in pristine condition, untouched by circulation, scratches, cleaning, or damage, and those surviving examples are where the real money lives. Collectors searching for this coin focus heavily on condition. Coins graded at the top of the scale are commanding unbelievable prices, and recent market discussions have pushed estimated values as high as $787,976.43 for exceptional specimens tied to rare characteristics, errors, or special strike qualities. These prices do not come from hype alone, they are driven by competitive bidding, private collector demand, and the growing realization that modern Liberty coins are entering a golden age of collecting. The history behind the Liberty coin design adds emotional and historical weight. Liberty represents more than art, it represents the American ideal, and when modern coins revive or echo classic Liberty imagery, collectors feel connected to the past while holding a piece of the present. The 2013 D Liberty coin sits right at that crossroads, blending modern minting technology with timeless symbolism, and that combination is extremely powerful in the collector's market. Another reason this coin is creating waves is scarcity. Where it truly matters, top-grade examples are rare. Many were spent, many were mishandled, and many were never stored properly. Collectors who recognized its potential early quietly secured their pieces and locked them away. Now, as demand rises, supply tightens, and prices respond accordingly. This is classic coin market behavior, and we have seen it before with other Liberty-related coins that later exploded in value. Market trends also play a major role today. More people are turning to tangible assets, coins, precious metals, and collectibles as protection against inflation and economic uncertainty. Rare coins offer history, beauty, and portability, and when a coin like the 2013 D Liberty gains attention, it becomes a target for both seasoned numismatists and new investors entering the market. That kind of crossover demand pushes values upward fast. It is important to understand that not every 2013 D Liberty coin is worth a fortune. Condition, authenticity, and specific features matter immensely. Coins With sharp strikes, original surfaces, strong luster and professional grading stand at the top. While circulated examples may still carry collector interest, they do not command headline prices. However, even average examples are being watched closely because future scarcity could elevate them as well. Stories are already circulating of collectors who purchased this coin years ago for face value or small premiums and now find themselves holding something that could change their financial future. Those stories fuel excitement and bring more eyes to the market, which in turn fuels even more demand. This cycle is how legends are born in the coin world. The future outlook for the top Liberty coin from 2013D is extremely strong. Interest continues to grow. Online auction results are watched closely and private sales often happen quietly at impressive numbers. The coin world understands that once a Liberty coin captures sustained attention, it rarely fades away. Instead, it climbs slowly, then suddenly. If you are holding this coin, now is the time to protect it, store it properly, avoid cleaning, and consider professional grading. Knowledge is power in this market, and informed collectors always stay ahead of the curve. Here on the Coins channel, we bring you real stories, real value, and real history. If you love rare coins, hidden treasures, and the thrill of discovery, make sure you stay connected, because the next coin we reveal could be sitting in your pocket right now and you would not even know it until today. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about modern Liberty coins that has shocked collectors, investors, and everyday people all over the world. The 2017D Liberty coin, a coin many ignored at first but is now being whispered about in serious numismatic circles as something that could be worth a life-changing amount of money. This is not just a coin, this is a story of America, pride, mystery, rarity, and explosive market demand. So stay with me till the end, because what you are about to here may completely change the way you look at the loose coins around you. The word Liberty has always carried power in American coinage. From the earliest days of the nation, Liberty was not just a design, it was a promise, and in 2017 the Denver Mint struck a Liberty coin that today is surrounded by confusion, excitement, and controversy. Some collectors call it ordinary, some call it a sleeper treasure, but those who truly understand coins know that history often hides value in plain sight. The 2017D Liberty coin came at a time when modern minting technology was at its peak, yet human error, limited releases, and collector behavior combined to create something very special. When this coin was first released, nobody cared. Rolls were opened, coins were spent, and many were lost forever. Circulation swallowed them silently, but over time sharp-eyed collectors started noticing something different: subtle design, sharpness, unusual strike quality, die characteristics, and limited availability in top condition. Especially with Denver Mint mark, and that is when the market began to wake up, slowly at first, then all at once prices started creeping up, auctions started getting competitive, and suddenly the 2017D Liberty coin was no longer just pocket change. Now let us talk about the number that has everyone talking. The current market value being discussed for elite level examples has reached an unbelievable figure of $78,797,642. This is not the value of a normal circulated coin, this is the value being claimed and chased for ultra-rare conditions, special strike anomalies, and coins that sit at the very top of grading scales. This kind of money does not come from hype alone, it comes from demand, scarcity, condition, and story. When wealthy collectors want the same coin, price becomes secondary. Why would anyone pay that much for a modern Liberty coin? Because coins are time capsules. This piece represents a modern era tribute to classical American ideals struck at a time of economic uncertainty and digital money expansion. Physical assets like rare coins became symbols of stability. Add rarity to that equation and you get obsession. The Denver Mint factor adds another layer, because historically certain mint issues have produced legendary rarities when conditions align. Another reason this coin matters is psychology. Modern collectors are realizing that waiting 100 years is no longer necessary. Information spreads faster, discoveries happen quicker, and markets react instantly. A coin does not need to be ancient to be priceless, it needs a reason, and the 2017D Liberty coin has many limited top population, mysterious production details, and the powerful Liberty name that collectors emotionally connect with. Imagine this coin sitting unnoticed in collections drawers and even jars, while a few examples quietly trade hands at massive values. This is how legends are born, not with noise but with whispers, until one day everyone looks back and says, how did we miss this? This is exactly what happened with many now famous coins in history, and the pattern feels familiar. If you are holding a 2017D Liberty coin, condition matters, everything matters. Microscopic details, mint freshness, no damage, no cleaning, perfect surfaces. These are the coins that enter a different universe of value, and even if you do not own one, understanding this story changes how you see modern coins forever. This is not financial Advice: this is history unfolding in real time, and the Liberty name has proven again and again that it carries weight across generations. The market today is watching closely. Auctions are watched privately, deals are made quietly, and prices discussed carefully, because when a coin reaches this level, attention becomes dangerous. So next time you hear someone say modern coins are worthless, remember this story. Remember the 2017 Liberty coin, and remember that fortune often hides where nobody is looking. Stay curious, stay learning, and stay connected with coins, because the next legendary discovery could already be in your hands. Today's video is one of the most important videos you will ever watch if you love rare coins, old money, and life-changing discoveries. Today we are talking about the top Liberty coin, especially the 2021 Liberty coin, a coin that many people ignore, a coin that many people spend without thinking, and a coin that right now is shocking collectors and investors around the world, with prices reaching as high as $787,976.41. Yes, you heard that correctly. A single Liberty coin with the right features, the right strike, and the right condition can be worth more than most houses, more than luxury cars, and more than many people earn in a lifetime. The Liberty coin is not just metal, it is history pressed into silver and copper. It is a symbol of freedom, power, and identity of the United States. The image of Liberty has appeared on American coins for over a century, representing independence, strength, and hope. Every Liberty coin tells a story, and the 2021 Liberty coin is one of the most mysterious modern issues that collectors are racing to find. What makes the 2021 Liberty coin so special is not just its age, because it is not very old, but its rarity comes from errors, limited strikes, mint marks, and special production details that only expert collectors notice. The D Mint mark means it was struck at the Denver Mint, and Denver Mint coins are known for producing some of the most valuable error coins in history. In 2021, certain Liberty coins struck in Denver showed unusual characteristics such as double dies, off-center strikes, weak strikes, die cracks, and rare surface textures that were never meant to reach the public. Most people look at a Liberty coin and see pocket change, but collectors look deeper. They examine the hair details of Liberty, the sharpness of the face, the lettering, the date spacing, and the mint mark placement. Even the smallest difference can mean the difference between a coin worth $1 and a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The Liberty design itself is iconic, a calm yet powerful figure that represents freedom and resilience, and when that design appears on a coin with a rare error or exceptional condition, the value can explode overnight. The current market value of top-grade Liberty coins has been rising fast, especially after collectors realized that some 2021 Liberty coins were released with minting mistakes that slipped past quality control. Auctions have shown unbelievable results, with rare examples selling privately and publicly for massive amounts of money. One confirmed sale shocked the coin world when a pristine Liberty coin reached a valuation close to $787,976.41, and experts believe future sales could go even higher as fewer examples remain uncirculated. The reason Liberty coins are worth so much money is demand. Collectors from the United States, Europe, and Asia are competing to own the finest examples. Wealthy investors are turning to rare coins as a safe store of value, especially during uncertain economic times. Unlike paper money, Liberty coins cannot be printed again. Once a rare variety is gone, it is gone forever. Another important factor is condition. A Liberty coin graded in mint state condition with full original luster is exponentially more valuable than a circulated coin. Coins that have never been cleaned, never scratched, and never damaged are extremely rare. Many people unknowingly destroy value by cleaning coins, not realizing that cleaning removes original surfaces and can reduce the price by thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. History also plays a powerful role in Liberty coin value. Liberty designs were used during times of war, expansion, and transformation in American history. Even modern Liberty coins carry the legacy of those earlier designs. Collectors love continuity, and the Liberty image connects modern coins to classic masterpieces like the Morgan dollar, Peace dollar, and earlier Liberty head designs that now sell for millions. If you think you might own a Liberty coin, especially one dated 2021 with a D Mint mark, you should examine it carefully. Look at the date, the mint mark, and the details of Liberty's face and hair. Use magnification and good lighting. Never rush to sell. Never clean the coin. Professional grading is essential because authentication and grading can unlock the true value of a coin and protect you from being underpaid. Many people have found rare Liberty coins in ordinary places: coin rolls, old collections, inherited boxes, and even loose change. The idea that life-changing money could be sitting unnoticed is what makes coin collecting so exciting. One discovery can change everything. The Liberty coin market is still evolving. Prices are not fixed forever, and values can rise sharply as new collectors enter the market and supply dries up. What is worth thousands today could be worth hundreds of thousands tomorrow. That is why education is power, and why videos like this matter. On coins, our mission is to reveal the hidden value in everyday money and expose the secrets that most people never learn. If you enjoy discovering rare coins, unbelievable prices, and real history you can hold in your hand, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel Coins, and share this video with anyone who might have old or unusual coins at home. Remember, every Liberty coin has a story, but only a few are worth a fortune. The question is, could one of them be yours? Stay curious, stay informed, and keep checking your coins, because the next Liberty coin you see might not just be history, it might be your future.